The Golden Joystick Awards 2025 are almost here. If you're wanting to watch them, skip ahead by about 40 minutes. I'll put a timer in the corner while I talk to the live stream about, the various things going on in gaming news. And if you're watching this later, make sure you hit subscribe and the bell button so you don't miss live coverage of events. The Xbox partner preview, we will also be co-streaming that. And then I will be out of town the week of Thanksgiving, so if you subscribe to the channel and then in a couple of days, it's a little dormant for about a week. That's normal for me every year around Thanksgiving. The week of Thanksgiving, I should say, I take a week off. Also make sure and hit that like button. And we're coming from my morning coffee segment. That's a segment that I do with members. And that is something that you can take advantage of if you decide to become a member to my channel. This here is what we're waiting on, the Golden Joystick Awards there. You can see the timer up there in the corner. I got to pop out the chat here because I've got, I can no longer, that combined chat application is what was causing some oddities. Well, at least that's what I think. I don't know. It could have been anything, but we're going to go ahead and have everything pulled up here. So if you're watching on Purple, if you're watching on YouTube, we greatly appreciate you. Let me get the timer going here in the corner. Show timer. Let's see. Golden Joystick Awards are today, the 20th at 11 a.m. Set start. There we go. There's our countdown so people know what is going off. And a VIP from my man Mike and Mike. Good morning, folks. My personal game of the year is a tie between Shinobi and Ninja Gaiden 4. I don't know why I'm telling y'all, though. Hey, I like knowing what was your favorite game. Let me add it to the total. And I do owe YouTube a member. I do owe YouTube a member. So let me do that now. They hit the 150. We're a little behind, but that's okay because we're getting some more subs coming in now. 5 gifteds from my man Wired Rope over there on Twitch, getting us to 159. If you guys want to hit that weekly goal to unlock the Friday night segment where Madam hangs out with me, let me gift a member here that I owe you. And Siriu comes in with a 10 bomb and says, let's keep it going. And that is on YouTube. That's going to get us to 169. Thank you so much. And there's the one from me. If I hit restore chat, it takes it away. That's kind of annoying. What I have to do now is I have to pop out the chat, and then and a 5 bomb comes in from my man Mike on the mic. Let me add that one to the total. 174. We're a single away from the milestone of me owing another member. Thank you, boys, so much for the consistent support of the channel. And with the gifts, the subs, the tips, all of the things. And Mike on the Mike's going to round it out with a single. Boom, 175. Thank you so much, sir. If you're watching this later and you're like, goodness gracious, what's going on? It's a very generous community here that gifts members all of the time. Every 25, I gift one as well. So I now owe another one for hitting 175. And just like that, we're off to the races. Nice, strong start to the day. We've had a lot of debates this week. Wild Day, thank you so much for renewing your Member Plus. We've had a lot of great debates this week about Game of the Year and, Half-Life 3 yesterday. We had a fun discussion about that and, why I think that is this real. The game is real. I don't think we're dealing with like a weird, trollish bait thing anymore. I think it's real. And we talked about that yesterday. So make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Try to give us a strong start on the likes. Get us to the first 100 likes. And in 36 minutes, we're going to be watching the Golden Joystick Awards. We will be watching the Xbox Partner Preview event. We will be doing that. So that will be... The Xbox Partner Preview event is at 1. And this is usually longer than 2 hours. So I'm not really sure how this is going to work. I don't know what happened. I was in morning coffee, but the stream was playing. I clicked the link, and YouTube sent me there. That's weird. That's very weird. Mighty Keith put up a vid of his Video Game Award votes. He said Expedition 33 was great, but also pointed out a lot of the themes he's seen before in the Xenoblade games. Yeah, I like Keith. I didn't get to watch that. I like his content, and I think a lot of people have done that. I don't think that takes away from Expedition 33 at all. I think there's plenty of games in the past that have won Game of the Year I mean, the number of things that were in Elden Ring that were in previous Souls games, like Dark Souls, I don't know, 1 through 3. I mean, come on. There were open world things, in Elden Ring that we had seen before, but they did such a great job with it. It kind of doesn't matter, right? Bumble Pants with 38 months. Is there much deviation between Golden Joystick and the Game Award winners traditionally? There can be, and let me add you to the total here, a 177. Thank you, Amskin, for 16 months. If you guys want your membership renewals to count over here on YouTube, it's got to be Member Plus or VIP. The normal memberships, I can't tell if that's gifted or not. So there are going to be some differences, Bumble Pants, because it is voted by the users. So it won't be an exact match, but I think it'll be pretty close this year because I do think the ravenous degree with which people are probably voting for Expedition 33, it will probably land, it'll probably land fairly strongly, pretty much everywhere. So, and as you guys are coming in as the redirect from morning coffee and you're starting your day, in 34 minutes, Golden Joystick Awards will begin. Make sure you guys are going through the ritual of hitting thumbs up, hitting the like button. It helps this video find more folks. Girls are waving to you, sir. Well, hello, Feed, and hello to the girls. Hopefully you're having a great day, Feed, over there. Guys, Feed's hanging out on purple without a badge. Well, that we cannot abide that. I'm going to take care of that. I just now noticed that. We always take care of our boy Feed. Wait, why don't I have the option? Oh, open native user card. And then, there we go. We got to take care of our boy Feed over here, okay? We can't target him on YouTube. We can target him. Oh, and if you gift members right now, you get Nitro for Discord. I just got 3 months of Nitro by gifting a member. So, I didn't play it. I don't like turn-based games. I don't like turn-based games either. And I loved it. So, that's saying something. I didn't like Rogues, and then Returnal converted me, I don't think that Expedition 33 is going to make me suddenly pick up a bunch of turn-based games. I don't think so. But I will say I enjoyed it thoroughly. I even enjoyed the turn-based mechanics and the fights, a lot. I had a really good time with it. Sometimes, in the past, I would try a turn-based game, and I would kind of dread getting into fights because I felt like it was just sort of a halting thing. Who is Feed anyway? Just a long-time viewer from way back in the day when I covered Destiny full-time on Twitch, and he would always come in faithfully every day. So, just curious, would you be no-lifing Destiny like you were back then? No. We were already planning on mixing, my Destiny coverage with variety coverage. We were already kind of working on that. I think the last 2 years would have really expedited us doing that. Not fully just no-lifing that game. We would have been covering lots of other things. We would have had 2 channels probably running different types of content, different types of, coverage. Baldur's Gate 3 was a struggle for me, but not Expedition 33. I'm curious where the notion that Game of the Year can't have anything that has done before it. What Game of the Year has done that has set this precedent. Well, I think what gets lost in the discussion about Expedition 33 is people fixate on the fact that the folks who tried it, who previously had not played turn-based games, they tend to very strongly speak to the action elements, right? If you guys try to submit a question, we've been through this more times than I would like to. You can't put anything else other than exclamation point Q or exclamation point question. That's all you need to do. You can't put anything else. You can't put anything else in front of it or directly after it. Not a comma, not a period, nothing. Some of you guys probably cannot put furniture together. I believe that. You have to call your friend for help. I truly believe that. That's such basic instructions to get nobody can do it every day. Holy mackerel. I'm asking if you would hop in every day now? I don't know. I can't really answer the question. I don't really know if I would hop in every day. Based on everything I've seen, the likelihood of me hopping in every day would be low. You know, I just don't know. It's really hard to answer the question. I've not touched the game in 4 years, so I have no idea, you know, what I have no idea what the gameplay would look like for me. I don't know why that would even be pertinent to what we're talking about right now. But yeah. Autocorrect doesn't like the question command at all on mobile. That I understand. I do understand that. It can be hard, but like you can't put anything in front of it or directly after it. So, you know, you just got to double check before you send, because people are putting like periods, commas, hyphens, and now putting my name in front of it. You can't do that. You can't. Why are there always extra screws? Just in case you lose one. Just in case you lose one, that's why. So yeah. Knowing your taste, I'd say no. Yeah, I don't have much to say about it. I don't think it's a very interesting conversation to talk about something I haven't played in 4 years. That's not interesting to me. But back to what I was saying about like Expedition 33 and like mechanics. The reason I think people fixate on the mechanics and they're like, well, other games have done this before. This is not that revolutionary. I think the reason people are strongly doing that is because folks that have never played those games, and believe me, there's a lot of us that have never played, like if you've got some turn-based game that you love that has similar mechanics, we've probably not played it, you know what I mean? You're hearing maybe an overemphasis of praise on the action elements of the turn-based from people who have not played games like that before. Like, does that make sense? Like, if you have experienced those types of mechanics before, and then you see people praising them in Expedition 33 to the degree that some people are praising them, you might be like, bro, that's not new. You know, that's not new. And it's like, it doesn't really matter. The game was so compelling, popular, and packaged in a way, it got a bunch of people like me to come and play it. Like, that's the real feather in the game's cap, is they packaged everything and put everything together in such a way that people came and played it that had never played those types of games before. Seeing Ghost of Yotei in the top 3 for October is beautiful. You know what's even more incredible? After just 1 month, it's in the top 10 for the year. Like, shocking, I know, after all those people claimed that it had flopped and it had failed. Yeah. It's really interesting how that works. Yeah. How lies don't age very well. Lying to people doesn't age very well in the sun. I'm one of the people that had zero interest in turn-based games because I like action-style games. The parry system in Expedition 33 was crucial to my enjoyment of the combat. Right, so if you went out and you praised Expedition 33 for those things, there is going to be a long line of folks with anime avatars quick to tell you, well, that's not new and that's been done before. And it's like, but that doesn't matter. The point is, this game pulled so many people into it who typically don't play games like that, and they had a wonderful time with this game. That's what matters. It's not about who did it first. Like, you could probably think of people right now. You could think of people right now who played Elden Ring that had typically not played games like that before. But because it was so popular, they gave it a try. AC Shadows would be top 5 if they didn't stop reporting. Oh, yeah. I don't even know. I didn't even look to see where that one landed. Expedition 33 is built different. Okay, think of it this way. If you have been eating a certain topping on, pizza for a really long time and you swear that it's amazing, This is a terrible idea. I regret saying this because I know where we're going to go, but let's just keep going. Let's just trudge on into the darkness of horrible internet argumentation about pineapple on pizza. It's the literal worst. But let's just continue into this horror movie that I've just started. So if you've been eating something on pizza for a long time that you think is incredible, and you've got people that were always like, yeah, no, nah, I don't think so. That sounds gross. I don't want to eat that. And then they go to a restaurant that does it in a way that's really, really good and people really like it and they're praising it. And then somebody finally tries it and they're like, oh my gosh, this is so amazing. And you're like, but I've been eating it that way for the longest time. It's like, yeah, and okay, good for you. You know, like that's what happened here. Like you've played games like this before and you've had a really good time. And then Expedition 33 walks out and positions itself and packages itself in a way that lots of people take an interest, try it, and they love it. And you're like, but that's not new. It doesn't matter. To quote the great poet, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's like nobody cares that it's not new. That's not what... Nobody's praising it as if it descended from the heavens as a brand new idea. Like there's nothing new under the sun, right? And somehow, some way, this scrappy little French game did something truly new. Like, I don't think anybody has ever attempted to claim that. It's like this weird argument where someone says, oh my gosh, this is so amazing and so fun. It really made me appreciate turn-based games. And you're like, yeah, but I need to make sure that you know that that's not new and it's been around for a long time. And it's like, okay, well, why are you so upset? So everybody calm down. It's like finding a band that's been established and been told that your enjoyment is somehow wrong because you missed the first two albums. It's a much better analogy than my pizza analogy, all right? Because now we all have all these freaking weirdos in chat talking about pineapple on pizza, okay? You eat your pizza however the frick you want. I don't care, okay? I don't care. But the band analogy is a very good one. You know, I was late to the party on a lot of bands like that, and there would be people that would be like that. Yeah, but I mean, they were so good, and they've been good for a while. And it's like, okay. You know... It shows how stupid mainstreamers are. I don't understand. So is your argument that because people are unaware of something, they're stupid? So like if I told you some band that you had started listening to actually had 2 albums before that, and would that be fair for me to call you stupid? I don't think that would be fair. You just weren't aware of it. Not being aware of something doesn't make you stupid. You could say ignorant. Ignorant can be kind of a charged word, but you can use it appropriately. You can be like, well, a lot of these people are just ignorant about this. You know, a lot of people are just ignorant about this this genre. Okay, sure. That's probably true. There's probably a lot of people that are ignorant about the turn-based genre and haven't touched it or played it. You know? If somebody's first experience with like XCOM style gameplay was Midnight Suns, and when they were like, this is so great, this is so awesome, are you going to get up their nose because like they've never played XCOM? Like, do you see what I'm saying? Like, you're stupid. What? Maybe they were just unaware. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't think that Expedition 33's praise needs to be questioned by people who are like, but this has been out before. I don't think its praise is linked to novelty. Let's say it that way. Like the praise of Expedition 33 is not grounded in or based upon novelty. It's because it's a good game. Story, voice acting, writing, art style. It's a super creative idea. Like if you've played it beginning to end, you have to be like, well, this is super creative. It would make for a great movie or show. You know what it feels like to me? I tell you what it feels like to me. It feels like one of those Apple shows, right? Everybody's talking about Severance. Severance. You gotta watch Severance. I finally watched it. I was like, this is freaking good. This is a freaking good show. And now I'm hearing about Pluribus. Like Expedition 33, that's what it makes me think of. It makes me think of like those types of stories, like very, very cool and unique and creative. And so that's why I think people's issue with Expedition 33 is genuinely, you're not even shooting at a target. It's almost like shadow boxing. It's like nobody is saying that Expedition 33 is the game of the year because they were the first to ever do action mechanics in turn-based. Nobody's saying that. Do you see? It being nominated for game of the year has nothing to do with the novelty of its mechanics. That's not it at all. Now, the reason I think people are responding to that is because they see lots of folks in the public praising those mechanics maybe in a disproportionate way because they're like, well, this finally got me to play turn-based games. And these guys are like the vein-popping meme where like the kid's sitting in school trying not to say something. He's like, it's like they are so frustrated when they see that because they're like, that's been in turn-based games for a long time. And it upsets them because they're like, you know, they feel like you're speaking about something that they have expertise on. So they feel like they have to come to the defense of the genre. Expedition 33 made me cry. It made me emotional twice. Only 2 games have ever done that before. It reminds me of Ralph's Yote review. They've played so many of those kinds of games that they only see the innovations. If it's not new, it's not important to them. Yeah. Like looking back, like, you know, SkillUp's review of Yote was interesting in that, like, innovations were downplayed or not really mentioned, and anything pulled from first game got a lot of fixation. Not just from him, lots of people kind of did that. It was like, oh, it looks like the same game, feels like the same game. They didn't do enough to innovate. My experience of Yote was vastly different than my experience of Tsushima. It was vastly different because the open world just flowed completely differently because of the mechanics that you could use. You don't like turn-based games, you like Expedition 33. I'm not sure what you're saying, Siryu. I played a ton of turn-based games. I've never played a game like this, says Zubair. I guess I played OG turn-based games. Expedition 33 almost triggered my depression at the end of the prologue. It's so well written and executed. Expedition 33 made a good game. It's not original, but then again, virtually nothing is. That is both the dreadful and yet liberating conclusion that people need to come to. It's a little dreadful, and it can be a little melancholy to be like, nothing's new, bro. One of the wisest men ever told us this a long time ago, that there's nothing new under the sun and that all is vanity, okay? You want to start your day with a little bit of, that's rough. But it's also liberating to be like, you know what? That doesn't mean I can't enjoy these things. You've seen a sunset before, right? That doesn't mean you can't look at one and be like, holy cow. You've seen the stars before, right? That doesn't mean you go out where there's like virtually no light pollution, lay in a field and look at the dadgum Milky Way and not feel like, oh my word, that's gorgeous. Like, oh, but I've seen it before. Like, come on. Like, it's liberating to be like, you know what? Not everything has to be completely new and novel and reinvented every single day. You know, this obsession with new, you're chasing a ghost. Nothing is ever truly new. Nothing is ever truly, completely fresh and never been experienced before. Never said it was new, said it was good. That's what I was saying, Broken Surprise. I don't think the argument makes sense to me because I don't think people are praising it for the novelty or the newness. They're just praising it for the quality. They're like, it's just a great game. People who are fans of turn-based games are praising it. They're like, this is a really good game. This is a really fun game. I don't know. Here's what I find interesting. we're talking a lot this morning about people who traditionally are not fans of turn-based games, right? I guess my question is, for the people that are like, don't you know that this has been in turn-based games before? My question would be, no, I didn't know that. But now let me ask my own question. Clearly somebody pointing this out is a big fan of turn-based games, right? That clearly, if you're pointing this out, I think it's fair to assume that you're a big fan of turn-based games. Why are you not praising this game and playing it and loving it? Like, within the realm of turn-based games, isn't this considered a good one? Aren't the mechanics and the builds and the stuff that you can do? I feel like I saw a lot of, turn-based guys, giving this game praise and saying it was very good. That's what I get confused by. Who are these people that are such enormous fan of turn-based games and like clockwork, mama, door closes and the heat turns up. I understand. Yeah, you know what it means. When the door closes, the temperature turns up. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here. You get all the way out. You are ornery. I called for help twice. Not a few. What do you need? Nothing. They might actually be fatigued by it. I mean, listen. I would say it's because it's a really good turn-based game, but it's not great mechanics-wise. Well, I mean, I think that gets a little subjective, obviously, which is fine. What do you think weren't great mechanics-wise, AOZ? You love Baldur's Gate 3 and Expedition 33? Guys, the question queue is pretty open. We got 13 minutes before the Golden Joystick Awards starts. Let's try to get our first 100 likes, though. We don't have 100 likes yet. Let's get to work on us. Cook on that there. I need to change the thumbnail. In 3 minutes. Yeah, I'll change it when we're like 10 minutes away. It's like NFL Madden fans getting mad at another football game, doing football better than Madden. Expedition 33 is turn-based at its best. Well, I don't know if we need to say that. Like, this is what I think happens is people say something like what you just said, and all the turn-based fans get very triggered because they're like, you think this is the best turn-based game ever. With all due respect, a lot of us can't say that. It's like I think it's like the fourth turn-based game I've ever played. Like the original Final Fantasy VII, Mario RPG, Child of Light, and Expedition 33. That's pretty much my repertoire. So I'm not going to say this is the best one ever. I can't say that. I've played almost none. Now when it comes to melee-based games and I say that Sekiro is the best, that's because that's factual, okay? I know I've not played them all, but we know that that's factual. Just because it is. It just is. I'm sorry. That's just one of those things, A $20 super chat from Mike on a Mic. I can tell y'all why some turn-based fans feel like they do about Expedition 33. It's similar to old-school Final Fantasy games, but it's not one. And people want those favorite Final Fantasy games remade. Oh, you think it's related to Final Fantasy. Thank you, Mike on a Mic, for the $20 super chat. Never played the Pokemon games? Oh, I'm sorry. I left that one out. I played Pokemon on my Game Boy Color back in the day. I had a purple Game Boy Color, and I had Pokemon Blue and Pokemon Red. Yes, I played those. I'm sorry. I forgot about those. So I played a total of like 5. So, no, I'm sorry. I've not played Persona or Metaphor Refantasio. I've not played what's Chained Echoes or whatever the other one I saw people talking about. Sorry, I've not played them. And that's the point. I'm never going to say that Expedition 33 is the best turn-based game ever because I've not played a lot of turn-based games. It would be unfair for me, to say that. And the Swamp Monster, I want you to listen to me, okay? Listen, the Swamp Monster is we're going to edit that in post. We're going to edit that part out. We're going to edit that part out later. I don't want to say anything mean about the swamp monster. I don't want to be harsh. Don't want to be too harsh. I don't know if I agree, Lono, but then again, I hardly play those games, so I'll take your word for it. You better take my word for it. I'm liking Expedition 33 so far, but the thing is, if not experienced with turn-based, which I'm not, it can take long to get the hang to beat the enemies, which leads to taking forever in the story to develop. Oh, yeah, if you're failing a lot, listen, there's no shame in turning the difficulty down, dude, if you're just trying to get through the game. You know what I mean? Did AOZ speak to the mechanics? Mechanics-wise. No, I was just curious what mechanics he didn't like in the game. This is about to devolve into an argument about what an RPG is. Yeah, all of a sudden, everyone's yelling at each other, you know. It's not an RPG. This is my official Golden Joystick Award reaction. Oh, and let me switch this thumbnail. That thumbnail preview, that is something. It literally looks like a video card on the fritz. It is really, really wild. Guys, as you're piling in, make sure you hit that like button. We got a countdown right here. We're 8 minutes away. You know, you may enjoy Sea of Stars, turn-based with build mechanics sprinkled in. I'm going to give you guys a warning, and one warning only. Do not start playing Satisfactory. It'll hook you real fast. My wife and I started playing it last night because we rolled credits on Borderlands. And Satisfactory is really fun. We played for like 3 hours. I stayed up way too late. All of a sudden I was like, it's after midnight? Oh, shoot. You never played Shining Force? No. Have you ever played Bucket Coin Simulator? No? Pfft, what do you know? You don't know anything about games if you've not played Bucket Coin Simulator. I bet you've never played... I bet you've never played Dingleberry Trimmer. I bet you've never played it. I mean, you might have played it in real life, but you've never played the video game, so you don't know anything about video games. Yo, subtext of the $10 super chat. Execution is everything. For example, some argue there are roughly 7 types of stories. Lion King's basically Hamlet. So reactive turn-based isn't new, but turn-based it feels like Sekiro is. Now listen. Listen to me now. You're 100% correct. That's super relevant to all of the stupid stuff that people said about Yote. They're like, it's not a new story. Okay. Anybody that says that, just ask him. Be like, can you point me to a game with a new original story? And they might. Let me hang on. Let me turn this timer off. It's like blocking my face. They might point to Expedition 33. And I would say, you know what? I actually agree. I think Expedition 33 is a pretty new and original story. It probably still fits into an archetype of story, but it's still very new and original. The mechanics were because it relied on the parry too much. It was fun but overpowering. Without any strategy, just purely parrying well would destroy all bosses. It would destroy some bosses. You couldn't just parry your way through the game. I mean, you had to have a plan. You had to have a plan of action. You mean the French Odyssey? I don't know what that is. Don't worry, Lono. I got Arc Raiders and No Man's Sky. I'm good. Okay. Expedition 33 is incredible because it took what was done before and took it to a new and better level, says Hex. Doesn't make the RPGs of the past any less good. You still had to learn the attack patterns. Well, you had to have a good build, you know? You had to have good stuff. You couldn't just, like, parry your way through everything. I mean, the parrying was pretty strong. It was pretty strong. I think that's fair. That's true. It was quite strong. Hang on. I need to make sure that the thumbnail switched. View your channel. There we go. That's a good thumbnail. It's a good looking thumbnail. You're in the beta. You could start dual format streaming. Yeah, I tried it. It was a dadgum disaster. It was terrible. Thank you, Joe Kane, for a 10 stream streak. Watching my stream 10 in a row. Okay, there's 5 minutes left. There's 5 minutes before this show starts. Now, let me tell you all something. Tomorrow's Friday, and then I'm going out of town. You guys can get a bunch of extra streams Friday night and a stream on Saturday, some more community game streams. But you're gonna at this point you're gonna need a miracle. Okay, it's there, it's available. That's all we're saying. Let's see here. Okay. If I the subtext yell me an FF7 video guy, then yes. Hard to think of myself as the anything. You will stream the Xbox stuff? Yes. Go to channel. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I didn't actually realize you were a creator, subtext. He's got 10,000 subscribers. And he makes videos. He made a video a month ago about Final Fantasy Tactics. And it's got 14,000. 7 months ago, you made a video about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth didn't end how anyone expected with 146,000 views. Okay. Okay. All right. I see you out here. I see you out here. I see you out here. You know. Dispatch is more enjoyable than the games nominated for Game of the Year. I'm glad you enjoyed something that strongly. I don't think everybody would agree, which is the beauty of games, but, you know, it's great that you enjoyed Dispatch that much. They seemingly did very, very well and got really good engagement and, you know, probably made a lot of money. You know, it's a good thing, I think, when someone enjoys something that strongly. I think that's worth celebrating. I don't know if most of the gaming world would agree that, like, Dispatch was better than, what did you say? You said it was more enjoyable than the games nominated. That's tall. That's a tall claim. There's a lot of games nominated, dude. There's a lot of games nominated, man. You know, I just saw a food theory video titled "Why You Should Stop Putting Pineapple on Pizza Lono." I don't know why they would include me, but okay. I'm kidding. Of course they would include me. I'm a big deal. All right. If you guys want to talk in my chat, hit subscribe. Golden Joystick Awards, then we're going to watch the Xbox Partner Preview. It's a relatively inexpensive game. It was like $40 Canadian, so it was very affordable and it was very good. Reforge, what's your number one game that wasn't nominated this year? Well, Shinobi Art of Vengeance was nominated for Action Game of the Year, but like I would have loved to have seen it show up in other categories. It was just really, really expensive. I'm sorry. It's really, really competitive year is what I meant to say. I read expensive in chat. I do that all the time. I'll say First Berserker Kazan not getting any nominations was surprising to me, but once I checked the Metacritic, it wasn't surprising. First Berserker Kazan did not do very well with the review circuit. Like the users loved it. Like it has like a 90 on Steam and PlayStation. I thought it was a great game. I thought the art style was really, really cool. I thought as an action game, it was very strong. Kazan didn't get a single nomination. And when I went and checked Metacritic, it made sense. You know, it made sense. All right, I'm going to let you listen to their audio. Their audio is just like the live audience. So when I saw Kazan had like a 78 from the critics, I was like, well, that makes sense why nobody voted for it. But I liked it quite a bit. I thought it was excellent. I really did. So everything else that I expected to get some notoriety, like Blueprints, Silksong Hades, Shinobi, even Megabonk pulled out of the Game Awards because Megabonk was not his debut game. He had made other games before under other names, so he withdrew, which just made him more popular and probably made more money. And I don't think that's why he did it, but that's what happens when you do the right thing. I thought that was very cool that he did that. All right, guys, 3, 2, 1, hit the like button. Let's get to 200 likes as the show starts, all right? They had audio issues last year. I'm anticipating that happening again. So we're hearing this music through their speakers, through their microphones. That's their audio setup right now. Just stunning work by the production team. Just absolutely stunning work. Oh, yeah, you're right, Zooth. Hell Is Us didn't get any nomination. Well, it got a nomination for accessibility, didn't it?
Maggie Robertson.
Woo! Wow, that was exhilarating. Hi, hello, and welcome to the 43rd Annual Golden Joystick Awards, coming to you live from London, England. Woo! Yes, I am your host, Maggie Robertson, and I am here to guide you through an afternoon of extravagant festivities. In this room today, we are celebrating the greatest video games of the past 12 months, and most importantly, all of the awesome and ridiculously talented people that made it happen. So, no, not you. Anyway, and all of you at home have been voting in the millions, 21 million to be precise, to crown the winners of these nifty golden statues. And in doing so, you've been taking part in a historic tradition. The Golden Joysticks are the longest-running publicly voted game awards. We've been handing out these surprisingly heavy things since the early 80s, and we don't plan to stop anytime soon or update the design to be more relevant to contemporary games industry. So stop asking, okay? I mean, it's pretty cool if you like flight simulators or something, but just in case you were wondering, it is not at all functional, so do not try it at home unless you want to make some very fancy smash burgers or something. I don't know. Now, let me be clear, because the organizers are in the room and they are giving me the stink eye. I have not made smash burgers with my award. I would never do that because these trophies are special and I would never desecrate their legacy in such a manner. But more than their gilded trim and kitchen appliance-shaped base, these funky little objects represent significant moments of pride for the developers and performers who have earned them by putting their all into a project and watching that effort reverberate among players all over the world. I still remember how I felt when I heard the news. That euphoric feeling that came over me when I held it in my palms for the first time. And all right, I did use my award to make a smash burger, but it was one time, and they tasted like success, baby. So I hope that some of you in the room here today get to taste that feeling too. So, regardless of whether you released a game this year, received a nomination, or end up being one of the lucky winners, I compel you to give yourself the recognition you so rightly deserve. Making games is hard, but you've earned this moment, and I hope you're ready to celebrate.
That's
now, with that in mind, you may have noticed that there are some people joining me on stage, and they have instruments, and they are sitting down.
Yeah, I'm going to let you guys know that is the script. That's the script, y'all.
Golden Joystick Awards are about to begin.
it doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound good because the mix is terrible. Like, they're actually good singers. It's just like the mix is pretty bad. I feel bad for everyone involved. You have to give us an audio feed. You can't give us the speakers. Like, we're hearing them from the speakers in the room. So, like, the mix is horrible. It's truly bad. Like, it's I feel bad for the musicians. I feel bad for the singers. They had audio issues like this last year. There were times where, like, we couldn't hear Ben Starr. We couldn't hear him.
Score! Yes! Okay. Please give it up for the Sonoris Ensemble for that incredible rendition of Golden.
That jacket is kind of cool. I'll admit that.
I'm out of breath, and that's really embarrassing for me. But anyway, yes, we did a rendition of Golden in honor of the Golden Joystick Awards. Get it? Yeah, they tell me that comedy really works when you over-explain a joke, so expect that to be happening for the rest of the evening. Oh no, you're right there, aren't you? Oh dear, my friends are in the audience. That's so good. Okay, anywho, shout out to Huntrix for that conveniently named Song of the Summer. And now, I'm going to show you how it's done. That's it, I swear. But now I'm going to do some important and obligatory housekeeping. So, first off, I'd like to extend a warm thank you to our sponsors who helped make this event possible. I'm talking about our voting partner, MSI, our media partners, Invin, Radio Times Gaming, Games Radar, and PC Gamer, and a big shout out to Infold, the sponsor of today's drinks reception and after party. Yes! And there was much rejoicing. Good. Okay, that's enough. Silence. For all those of you who win an award, please come up via the side of the stage here, collect your Smashburger making device, award, and start your speech. And if you're coming up as a group, let's treat this like we're playing Peak. Okay, so hands down to help your friends up. Yeah! Don't forget Bing Bong. No one gets left behind. Okay, cool. Then, when you're done making your speech, you can get the hell off my stage. There you go. There, I said it, my stage, that's it, deal with it. All right, with that out of the way, our first award is Best Storytelling. So please welcome Doug Cockle and Sierra Berkeley, or as I like to call them, Geralt and Ciri from The Witcher!
Crowds howling. Ugh, if it wasn't, it certainly is now! Hello, everybody. My name's Doug Cockle, and I play Geralt of Rivia in the Witcher series.
And my name's Kara Berkeley, and I play Ciri in The Witcher 4. We're here today, fresh from the path, to present the story award for Best Storytelling.
2025 marks 10 years of The Witcher 3. It was an honor to be a part of a project with such an emphasis on storytelling, a field that continues to blossom thanks to the incredible talent of developers, writers, and performers.
Each year we see so many incredible video games released, all with their own interesting and unique
I'm
stories,
trying to push the
complex
volume.
casts of characters, and imaginative worlds. We're so proud to be here today to present this award in a banner year for storytelling. And
Guys, I'm giving it plus 13 decibels. Like, it's so stinking quiet.
Here are your nominees for Best Storytelling.
Best Storytelling.
And then it gets really loud when it's not there. Their audio was like this last year.
Expedition 33. Silent Hill F.
It's hard to pick a winner for Golden Joystick because the audience can rally behind something, right? They can rally behind Silent Hill, and it could win. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's a global audience. I mean, everybody can vote, so it's hard to pick. I think Expedition 33 will win this, but you just never know. You never know with the public being able to vote.
The 100 Line. Last Defense Academy.
See, I'm saying, like, this could win because it's a publicly voted thing. Like, it's just, I just don't know. I think it's going to Expedition 33, but it's really hard to predict.
There's a lovely envelope here.
It's even quieter
The award
now.
goes to
Claire Obscure, Expedition 33!
Please welcome Sandfall Interactive to the stage.
That'll probably be the first of many. That'll be the first of many. I think they probably got a lot of the public to vote for them. Like, a lot.
Gosh. But I just want to say a massive, massive thank you to all our players who voted for us. It's really a true honor. And I want to also dedicate this award to Jennifer Svedbergian, with whom we co-wrote everything. And can we have some applause for her, please, because she deserves to be here. I am the first speech, so I don't know how long I have. Nobody told me, so I'm going to keep it short. We put so much of our hearts and soul into all these characters, this world, and really like all the teams, the cast members, all the artists who works on this game. So I just want to say really a fabulous and huge thank you. It's really a story that comes from the heart, and I hope that more will follow like this. And also Play Dispatch. It's very, very cool and has a very good story if you like this one. Yeah, thank you.
Their audio is so bad. I don't want to talk over anybody's speech. I'm sorry, guys. I'm actively turning it up and down because it's really bad. It's so bad. And this is what you do this off stage so that you can continue the show. Oh my, okay. We're going to do this every time. All right. Okay. All right. Here we go.
Yes. Round of applause to Sandfall Interactive for taking home our first trophy with over 60% of the vote. Crazy. But before, yeah.
Okay, if they got that much for best story, Expedition's going to sweep this entire show. Any category they're in, they're going to win. If they got 60% of the vote on story, holy frick.
So if your backlog isn't busy enough already, go ahead and fill your boots. Okay. It is time to tackle best audio design with the help of everyone's favorite GIF-speaking companion, Deborah Wild.
Hi, everyone. I'm Deborah Wild, and I played Githyanki warrior Lazelle, in Baldur's Gate 3. Thank you. And today, I'm here to present the Golden Joystick Award for Best Audio Design, which recognizes the soundscapes that help bring our favorite video games to life. Now, as someone who spent countless hours shouting battle cries into a microphone, I have a deep appreciation for good audio design, and an even deeper sympathy for the sound engineers who had to listen to all my Githyanki rage. Great audio design enhances everything from the energy of a performance to driving a quest or making even a tiny collectible feel epic. Audio designers all over the globe are recognized in this year's hotly contested shortlist, which features clashing swords, museum tannoys, and crackling bananas. So, here are your nominees for Best Audio Design.
Best Audio Design. Ghost of Yotei.
It had good audio design, but I don't think it's going to win any in audio category. Yeah, Battlefield
6.
Battlefield seems like the front runner for audio design from everything I've seen, heard, listened to, and experienced myself.
Donkey Kong Bonanza. Death Stranding 2 on the beach.
I think it's between Battlefield 6 and Death Stranding, but I think in a user-led vote, I think Battlefield will win.
Two-Point Museum.
Okay. Sure.
Kronos, the New Dawn.
Kronos, the New Dawn. Everything sounds wet. I mean, everything. Yeah, I think Battlefield's taking this one.
Okay. And the winner is Ghost of Yotei.
Please welcome Sony to the stage.
I'm genuinely shocked. 28% of the vote versus 18% to Battlefield. I was in front of that over here in the corner. I am genuinely shocked that Yotei won this. I love the audio design in Yotei. I never would have thought it would win against something like Battlefield 6. Even Death Stranding 2. I'm very surprised.
Thank you. This is awesome. I will gladly accept this award tonight on behalf of Brad and his amazing audio team over at Sucker Punch, absolute rock stars with whom we had the pleasure of collaborating with at PlayStation Studios to do the audio design on this awesome title. Congratulations to all the other nominees. Loads of great sounding games tonight. Thank you.
Try using the Tempest 3D audio. Yeah, I'm not saying that the audio design in Yotei wasn't very good. It was very good. Battlefield's audio design is like extremely praised.
Oh shit! I have to be on right now. So here we are.
Is he gay?
Great job.
I don't know. He didn't go up to the mic and say whether or not he was gay or straight. That's not typically something that happens in these ceremonies. I'm sorry you weren't able to get that information from it.
Yes, these are the jokes you came here for tonight. If you thought they wouldn't be dumb, you're dumb. Okay, now it's time to reveal who has won the award for Best Multiplayer Game. So please give me a hand in welcoming our next guest presenter, Alex Wilton Regan.
Hi, guys. You're
Just a
all
steady
naked in
stream
my
of baddies,
mouth.
boys. I don't know what's
Start
going
with
on.
that. I'm Alex Wilton Regan. You might know me as Carillion, the Wood Elf, from Warhammer Vermintide, or perhaps it's Augusta, the Ephor, from Wuthering Waves, or maybe it's Athelia, the Daedric Prince, from Elder Scrolls Online. All multiplayer games. See what we did there? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, getting you in the mood. I'm here today to celebrate the virtues of multiplayer games, those memorable experiences that we share with strangers online in a consensual manner. Consensual. Yeah? We all got that. Okay, great. It's been a great year for cooperative and competitive gameplay. We have climbed mountains, we have scored goals, lobbed blue shells, and teamed up to take bosses down together. But which highlight from this short list will take home the trophy? Let us find out.
Best multiplayer game. Battlefield 6.
If Arc Raiders is in this category, there's no way it loses. I really, really hope Peak comes to console. I really do. It'd be so fun to play that with Madam for you guys. Well, Night Rain's in the category. Globally, that could get an insane number of votes. Split Fiction, I think, is like the greatest co-op game I've ever played. Mario Kart. These are all contested. These are all contenders. Where's Arc Raiders? I'm sorry, what?
Very well done to all the nominees.
Oh, no. These...
Peak!
It went to Peak. The nominations for these happened before Arc Raiders was out. That's why Arc Raiders isn't in the game. Look at the 35% to Peak. Split Fiction was in second place with 24%. Good for these guys. Seriously. Good for them. Yeah, Arc Raiders missed the cutoff because it wasn't out yet, y'all. These nominations are from like weeks ago. Yeah. Good for these guys. This is cool for them.
Last year we had a crazy idea. What if we made a game with another game studio? Turns out it works. Everyone should do it. So as the story goes, we hopped on a flight to South Korea, this February to make a month-long game jam to make Peak with the absolutely crazy team at Landfall. So first, as a member of AgroCrab, I want to thank everyone at Landfall. Through working with them in those intense conditions, we saw firsthand their ingenuity, their passion, and their complete hostility towards task tracking software. And in those 10 years of Landfall making banger after banger game, this is their first award. And, yeah, give it up. I think it's because they're not a studio that pursues awards. Instead, they have one thing on their mind, and it's how can we make the game more fun. Thanks to them, we're better developers, better leaders. We don't have to declare bankruptcy, and we have a newfound love for this craft. Nobody deserves this more, and I'm proud to call them my friends. Congratulations, guys.
No. You don't all get to talk, boys. Just two, please. Just two.
Thank you, Nick. It feels very exciting to me that coming together for a month with nothing but our friendship and a couple of laptops is still a viable way to make video games. I have never learned as much as I did during that 1 month working together with you. You are all incredible at what you do. I'm so happy that the joy that we felt making this game together echoed to and resonated with so many players across the world. I will remember this trip forever, and I'm honored to stand here accepting this award next to our friends and incredibly talented collaborators at AgroCrab. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you. Lightning round, I want to quickly thank everyone. The dev team, of course, Kalen, Galen, Willem, Petter, Zorro, Eric, who couldn't make it. I'm Nick. Hi. Thank you to our amazing community management, Paige, Hannah, our business team, Corey, Becca, Kirsten, Tim, everyone else at Landfall and AgroCrab that helped us get to this point. I want to thank everyone's amazing partners for being cool with us leaving for a month to make a video game. And lastly, everyone's moms and dads. Mom, Dad, we peaked. Thank you.
Yeah, that was fine. That's fine. Let them have their moment. That was fine. He rushed. He knew they were kind of overstaying. That's fine. Let them have their moment. That's cool that game won. Good for them.
It's really cute. I'm not crying. You're crying. Anyway, congrats to Team Peak. In the immortal words... Yes, good. Give them claps. Yes. That's enough claps. No more claps. Okay. Here's my joke. In the immortal words of Miley Cyrus, it's not about how fast you get there. Or what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. Wow. That was funny.
Stop. Please stop. Please.
All right.
I'm begging you.
I hope you're enjoying the show so far. Let's roll into another award, Best Visual Design. To do the honors, please welcome Ben Board from Epic Games.
Wait. Now, wait a minute. You're breaking the streak. We needed another baddie to present. Come on. The streak's already been broken. Hello. He's fine.
I'm fortunate to work with the incredible Unreal Engine studios across Europe. And it's been amazing to see firsthand how all of you in the dev community are raising the bar for visual fidelity in games. And it's my privilege to present the award for Best Visual Design, which spotlights the most eye-catching games of the last 12 months. This category recognises technical achievements that push hardware to its limits and worlds that burn bright in the imagination with their artistic flair. This year's shortlist recognises an amazing variety of styles, including inspired takes on feudal Japan, claymation horror, and a post...
Yeah, no shade to this guy, but at least have Ben Starr come up. You know what I mean? Give us some eye candy here. Give us some eye candy. Definitely a front runner, but it's community vote, and Death Stranding 2 was not popular enough. Yeah, Expedition 33 is going to sweep anything. Okay, so you got to understand something. Expedition 33 got 60% of the vote for the story. Nothing is going to be able to beat it. I don't even know if Yote... I think Yote is gorgeous. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. I don't think anything can beat anything that Expedition 33. If Expedition's in the category, you're cooked. You ain't getting a win. AC Shadows was gorgeous. Easily one of the best looking games I've played this gen. It was phenomenal looking.
So exciting. And the winner is Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
Look at the votes. Look at the votes. Look at the votes. 48%. Yote was in second with 19. 90. It's not a contest, boys. It's not a contest. This is a sign of things to come. This is exactly how the Game Awards is going to go. Just get ready. Just friggin' get ready. Expedition's taking every category that it's in.
Yeah, I mean, my heart is kind of racing a bit, so just bear with me. Yeah, pretty surreal. I guess, we'll just get to the thank yous. I would like to thank my wife. Though she's not here today, but she's pushed me through those 5 years of hardship. Also, I'd love to thank the team who've managed to make this vision come to life, as well as my family as well. So I'd love to thank all of them. Thank you so much.
Okay, William Lewis with the $5 Super Chat says, I'm not sure how the Golden Joystick nominations work. Nominations were announced a week before Battlefield 6 release and the day after Yote. I think it's based on press, and the press had already played both of those games, and that's why they made their nominations.
For those of you following along at home. And while Sandfall soaks in the glory, let's take a break from the awards and check out a brand new world premiere trailer.
Yeah, everybody needs to go to Steam and buy Mega Bonk because they backed out of the Game Awards because it wasn't his debut game and he was in the debut game category. Oh yeah, I know this game. Nightingale? Is this Nightingale? Is that what it's called?
Then help the guys with scavenging. This place is not as bad as it seems. There's some beauty in here too. Just remember to stay together and awaken the lights wherever you go. The brighter, the better. Risk becoming a shadow of your former self. One last warning, lad. This place can not only change you, it can change itself.
Brightfall? That looked like Nightingale. Did they change names or something? They're exactly like Nightingale.
I forgot it was my turn again. I'm doing a great job. All right, that was your first look at Brightfall, an open-world survival game coming to Steam in 2026. All right, Best Game Expansion is up next, and I'm in charge of this one. Oh boy. There's nothing quite like spending more time with beloved characters after the credits have already rolled and finding a fresh excuse to dive into your favorite online game. With the help of expansions over the past 12 months, we've revisited Rome as Indiana Jones, built enormous spaceships, and explored a sinister sunken oil rig. But who have you voted as the best of the bunch? I think it's about time we found out together. Here are your nominees for Best Game Expansion.
See? This is totally a good category to have. This is a completely legitimate category. Yeah, it could be Nightingale because it was a world premiere. You guys are right.
No Man's Sky, Voyages.
No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky.
Atomfall Story Expansion Pack, The Red Strain, Assassin's Creed Shadows, Claws of Awaji, Still Wakes the Deep, Siren's Rest.
All right. And the winner is Lies of P over.
Is YouTube chat just stopping for anybody else? Like, I just keep having to refresh the YouTube chat. It's broken. Ooh, it barely beat No Man's Sky. It barely beat No Man's Sky at 35 to like 33%. It was a close fight between Lies of P and No Man's Sky.
Hello, I'm Director of Lies of P and Overture, 지원 Choi. 먼저 베스트 게임 익스펜션 상을 받게 되어서 진심으로 기쁩니다. 무엇보다 팬들이 주는 상이기에 더욱더 의미 있는 상이라고 생각을 합니다. 하지만 이 상은 라이즈 오브 P부터 오버워치까지 함께 있어준 동료들이 있었기에 가능한 상이라고 생각합니다. 다시 한번 이 자리를 빌어
He's speaking Korean.
스튜디오 팀너프 동료분들
I heard a handful of Korean words that I recognized, like Hajima.
진심으로 존경과 또 감사의 마음 드립니다. 마지막으로 우리 대한민국에서 멋진 게임 많이 만들어주고 있으니까 전 세계 게이머분들 많은 응원과 성원 부탁드리고 저희 다음 프로젝트 많은 기대해 주시길 바랍니다.
Alright, so everybody got that, right? No. So let me translate for the 3 non-Korean speakers. I am extremely delighted and honored to receive the award for Best Expansion. This is even more special as the award is voted by the fans, and the award is one of the oldest and the most prestigious gaming awards in the world. However, Lies of P and Overture would not be possible without the dedication and the support from our team. And I know it's really late in Korea right now, but I want to relay my deepest respect and thanks for the team. To Studio 8's Team Not members, I dedicate this award. Finally, please stay tuned for our project. It's in the work. And to everyone here and also watching, please support and love the Korean games in development. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I love the Korean language. I love it. Maybe a little bit more than Japanese. I think they're such great sounding languages.
And now we get to venture into the world of self-published indie games. Speaking of which, if you haven't already, you should really check out our Golden Joystick Steam page and show some love to the amazing nominees across both indie categories. A warm hello to the indie teams in the room too. We love you all. All right. Vera Lallier from IO Interactive is revealing the winner for this one, so let's give them a hand.
Hey guys, this is very heavy actually, it's pure gold I think. I'm Vera Lallier, so from IO Interactive. We are the developers of the Hitman series, if you heard of, hopefully, and also the 007 First Light game.
Oh my gosh, she's so adorable. I love the accent.
If you know anything about our history at IO Interactive, you will know how this award is important to us and the concept of self-publishing and ownership. That's why it's such a privilege for me to be here and present this award for the best self-publishing indie game. It's so inspiring to see an increase of number of studios choosing to strike out their own without a publisher, relying on our player communities, evangelists, and press to celebrate their game and to lead them into the spotlight. So it's really unique, and I love that. So this year, Shortlist is super busy with a lot of remarkable examples of the practice. And while they're all deserving the award, and we all deserve these awards for sure, I'm very excited to find out which team is taking the trophy home. So here are the nominees for the best indie game self-published.
I love the accent. Like, that it's wonderful. The other Korean studio you may have forgot is Stellar Blades from a Korean studio as well. It's a fight between Hades 2 and Silksong that I don't think Hades 2 can win. I don't know. Both of their fan bases are insane, but I think Silksong's going to take this. Although, you got to watch out for Peak, though, dude. Peak already won an award. Better be on the lookout here. But I think this is going to go to Silksong. Oh, yeah, Borderlands 4 Bounty Pack DLC is available today at no additional cost. Hey, good for Lonely Mountains. It's such a cool little game. Good for Lonely Mountains. Yeah, Silksong's community is insane, so they voted like crazy, I bet.
Promise Mascot Agency.
There's a lot of games in this category. All right, here we go. And the winner
Exciting
is...
time. And the winner is Team Sherry with Hollow Knight Silksong.
44%. Look at Peak in second place. Peak.
Go to Australia with this nice award to bring it in person. So I'm gonna live with them, with it, and hopefully deliver to them. So thank you and congratulations, Team Sherry.
Yo, Peak had more votes than Hades 2, y'all. You gotta watch out for Peak. I told y'all.
Well, that is high praise for Australia's Team Cherry. See what I did there? Yes, you do. Who can expect an extremely heavy joystick-shaped delivery in approximately 3 to 5 business days? Now, it is time to reveal the winner of Best Indie Game. And to complete such a task, we've summoned the services of a man who needs no introduction, but I'm obligated to give him one anyway.
Guys, Team Cherry is like 3 people. Like, they probably can't travel around for stuff. Here comes the man himself. Here he is.
Hello. I'm classically trained Golden Joystick winning actor Ben Starr. Isn't independence empowering? You can do whatever you want. Much like the games in this category, independence offers the opportunity for expansive creativity, the chance to foster your artistic vision without unwanted oversight, a foundation on which you can truly build your magnum opus, even though sometimes you wish that someone just would say no. Just once. And you wonder why instead everyone just keeps saying yes over and over again, enthusiastically to everything you say. And then you realize that your independence is just so unchecked that you're forced to act out repeatedly like a cry for help. After all, it's the only way to save yourself and everyone around you from the creeping insanity of your own mind. Surely someone will notice how dumb it's just getting. And so you make a stand. You suggest an idea just so obviously rubbish and pointless in the hope that anyone would just give you the sweet relief of an informed no. And still they don't. They just say, great idea, Ben. Thank you for suggesting it. Do you want to come in for a fitting on Monday so we can measure the size of your head?
He's an idiot.
And
I
the
love
nominees
him.
are...
I love him. I love him so much. He's a treasure. Yo, 47 months from Matt Baggs. Thank you so much, dude. He really is a treasure. He's so funny. All right, so we're in indie category, which is Expedition going to show up here? If Expedition 33 shows up here, it's another sweep. Easy. If not, Blueprints will probably win because it's going to get more. I feel like it's more recognizable up to this point. Despelote. He made Balatro? No, he did not. He was they put Ben Starr in Balatro as like the Joker. Like he was part of their marketing at one point. Oh, Baby Steps got it up. Yeah, they must not consider Expedition 33 independent. Hey, let's go! Deep Rock Survivor. That's what I'm talking about. It's going to go to Blueprints, I think.
And the winner is Blueprints.
Yeah. Good for them. Yep. Good for them. 33%. 20% for Deep Rock Survivor, so that's good. Deep Rock got a lot of votes. Yeah, that's good. Like they told me to come up here and say thank you.
Hi. Tonda, the wonderful developer of Blueprints, sadly couldn't be here today, but I'm happy to accept on his behalf. I'm not a random person. I'm Susie, the CMO of the very proud publisher of Blueprints, Raw Fury.
Oh, nice.
Tonda is hugely passionate about indie games, as are we, as what we publish. But it's a real honor for Blueprints to not only be in this category, but also to be part of what is an incredibly creative and important landscape in video games. Thank you on behalf of Tonda, and for celebrating his unique and wonderful creativity. And thank you to the Golden Joystick and everyone that's played, and to everyone that voted. Thank you so much.
If you guys don't mind, try to get us to 200 likes. Try to get us to 200 likes really, really quickly if you don't mind. This AI summary thing for chat is so annoying.
Yeah, Ben, next time just come to me and I'd be happy to tell you no. So there are solutions here. All right. Blink twice if this is a cry for help, though. Are you blinking? Was that twice? Oh, God. Okay. We'll sort this out after the show. Come see me. All right. Shout out to Blueprints for that well-earned win. But like the Mount Holly estate, when one door closes, another opens. And it's time to pivot the run of our show towards a brand new trailer. Here's the latest on Death Howl.
Oh, there's a demo.
All right. That was Death Howl, which is coming to PC on December 9th and consoles next year. Now, without further ado, it is time for the Studio of the Year award, presented by, well, me. And, well, thanks, friends. Instead of focusing on a specific game, this award honors the remarkable teams hailing from all over the world that have provided us with some of the most profound interactive experiences over the past 12 months. Here are your nominees for Studio of the Year.
Studio of the Year. Team Cherry.
Better hope Sandfall's not in here.
Sandfall Interactive.
They gonna win.
Aggro Crab and Landfall.
Listen, I don't even think Peak. I don't even think Peak can take this one, dude. I don't think so. Freaking Expedition 33. It just took the world by storm, man. Team Cherry wins? I don't know, dude. Expedition 33 is just a monster in the results.
And the winner is Sandfall Interactive.
I told you.
Please welcome
I told you. I told you. Yeah, people did it last year. They underestimated the favorite. Everybody underestimated Astro last year. Look at the difference there. 45% to like a 28. They got almost half the votes.
Okay. So now we understood I have a bit more time, but I will still try to keep it short. Once again, just thank you so much to all the players who voted for us. We don't understand what's happening tonight. We are in disbelief, but thank you so much. And I think this award is important in the industry because a game is not just one person, it's not just two persons. In general, sometimes it is, but we are not. We're a studio. We are mostly based in Montpellier, and I just want to dedicate this award to all the people in Montpellier right now who are watching this as we speak, and they are probably really drunk, I hope, so far. So thank you to all of them. And I also want to thank some people who are really, really important in this production. Our QA team, QLock in Poland, but also our Korean animators who are based in Korea. They did all the animations for the battle basically on their free time. These guys are absolutely insane. So thank you to them. And thank you also to Ebb Software who helped us port the game onto consoles. But really, thank you to everybody who worked on this game, as well as Kepler Interactive, our publisher, of course. Without them, the game would probably not exist. So just thank you, everyone, and we are humble. Thank you.
Yeah, he's like, I'm in disbelief. I'm like, you weren't watching socials apparently because your game
3 wins for Claire
is the fan
Obscure.
favorite.
But will they make it to 33? No. Not tonight because there are simply not enough words in the show. But cumulatively though, that's a hard word to say, there's hope. All right. So let's keep things moving with the award for Best Early Access Game. To reveal the winner, please welcome to the stage the amazing Alex Skronsky.
Hi, I'm Alex Skronsky, head of marketing at Ghost Ship Games, the creators of Deep Rock Galactic.
Yay!
I'm here to present the award for Best Early Access Game. It's an award that means a lot to me. Releasing any game takes hard work and courage, and releasing a game into early access can require a whole new level of bravery.
If Hades 2 is in this list, it'll probably win, right?
The rough to the world can be nerve-wracking. But it can also be magical, as players flock to your games and the community starts to take shape. That feeling of seeing players fall in love with your game and wanting it to be even better is priceless. And it can be the start of a long and fulfilling journey that developers and players go on together. The nominees in this category have all shown that bravery, and you, the players, have let them know they were right to do so. Here are the nominees for Best Early Access Game.
Best Early Access Game. Rounded 2. Schedule 1. Nine Kings. Repo. Skate. White Knuckle.
Thank you for the $5 super chat, Alex.
And the winner is Repo!
Yeah.
Please welcome Semiworks Studios to the stage.
It's kind of surprising that, like, didn't Hades 2 release into early access on Steam? I'm really surprised it wasn't nominated. It would have been no contest, I'm assuming. Like, Repo and Schedule 1 crushed it. But, like, Hades 2 is a monster. I'm really kind of surprised it didn't even get a nomination.
wow for this. Thank you so much to our amazing team for being so good at making good games. And thank you to the gamers for gaming us out of the grasp of bankruptcy.
Oh, Hades went into early access last year. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you. I didn't know that. I thought that was this year. Yeah, I mean, good for Repo. Obviously, Repo and Schedule 1 deserve to be, nominated or even to win. I thought Hades 2 was in early access this year.
Okay. Shout out to SemiWork. Good luck with getting that valuable to the extraction point. All right, let's push things forward with an all-new trailer for the high-stakes action RPG, Vault Breakers. What's wrong with me? Why was I asked to do this? I'm sure the organizers are thinking the very same thing. The next presenter was sitting next to me, and he had to give me a little, I think it's you, nudge. So here we are. Vault Breakers is coming soon, and you can sign up for the December playtest at vaultbreakers.com. Okay, shall we reminisce about some of the best video game music of the year? I'm not just talking about how we started the show.
Gee, I wonder who's going to win this category.
Soundtrack Award, so please give a warm joysticks welcome to the composer duo, The Flight.
I wonder who's going to win this category, chat. It's a real big, it's a big mystery. I need a quick break. I'll be right back.
Hello everyone, I'm Joe Henson.
And I'm Alexis Smith.
And together we're The Flight, composers who've scored such games as Alien Isolation, Horizon Zero Dawn, Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Which is why we're wait for the applause. Which is why we're so pleased to be here tonight to present the Golden Joystick Award for Best Soundtrack.
Video game soundtracks have the capacity to venture beyond the confines of the game itself, dropping earworms into our daily lives and even soundtracking our work days.
This year, we've had so many great scores that have brought texture and resonance to remarkable video game worlds.
From the southern gothic soundscape of South of Midnight to the Belle Epoque brilliance of Clair Obscur, this year's soft shortlist has it all.
They're all winners in our eyes. but we're about to find out who you've crowned as the ultimate victor. Here are your nominees for Best Soundtrack.
Best Soundtrack. Clair Obscur Expedition 33. South of Midnight.
Something's different. Here's my shame. I said goodbye. I said farewell. I took my hammer, not to get to hell.
Silent Hill F. Eric's Home, The Stolen Dream.
Back in time to see.
Deltarune. Sword of the Seas.
All right, we have to guess. What percentage do you think went to Claire Obscure Expedition 33? Like, I'm thinking like 45%.
And the winner is Claire Obscure.
All right, what do you think? 45? 45? 58%! You guys better be ready for a bloodbath at the Game Awards. Oh my gosh.
Good evening again. Lorient is not going to be... Lorient and Alice will not attend this evening, but I am going to deliver their thank you speech. So I'd like to take this moment to send a profound thank you to all the players and listeners who welcomed the game and our music into their lives. Sharing the universe of Claire Obscure with you is a childlike joy that I will carry and cherish into every tomorrow. I'm filled with gratitude and joy for having the chance to feel this special bond with you. I also want to thank from the bottom of my heart all the friends and loved ones who have shared this adventure hand in hand with me. I feel lucky to live this journey with all of you. Normally this would be the moment where I try to end on a final line, but I have to admit that trying to write a closing sentence from a distance feels a bit like trying to make a ricochet without holding the stone. So in the wise words of our cutest companion, merci les amis. Thanks so much.
I was trying to tell people all year long. I was like, you just aren't ready. It's every category they're in, they're going to take.
Good. Okay.
Except for sound design and RPG.
Fourth award of the night if you're keeping score. But now
You'll notice they lost sound design, right? I told y'all, like, audio design's not a category it's going to win in.
for best game trailer. Oh,
Best-
and who I'm
What?
going again. We're doing really great. Should we play a drinking game to every time I mess up or forget to come on stage?
Everybody would be
Let's
dead.
get it started. All right. No, we can't do that because it would go very poorly for all of us. Who better to crown the winner than one of the masterminds behind this very show? It's James Jarvis!
Hello everybody, my name is James Jarvis. I'm the executive producer of the Future Game Show and the Golden Joystick Awards. So thank you for coming.
That's a killer jacket.
As you can imagine, I end up watching, editing and vetting a lot of trailers for our showcase events throughout the year, which puts me in a unique position to present this award for Best Game Trailer. As social media condenses our attention spans, how do you convince people to play your game in a couple of seconds? Or use storytelling to expand the game's world? This year's shortlist reflects the blossoming creativity of all trailer creators, but as we know by now, there can only be one winner. So here are your nominees for Best Game Trailer.
You hope Expedition 33 clearing will serve as a wake-up call to developers? What do you mean a wake-up call to developers? It's been an incredible year for games. Like, what do you mean? It's not like it's been a terrible year and Expedition 33 is like the only good game. Like, every year there's games that do very well and take a lot of the awards. It doesn't serve as a wake-up call. It's just recognizing greatness. I mean, I'm just going to assume that GTA 6 wins this because it's fan vote and GTA 6's trailer has been viewed a stupid amount of times. Yeah, that trailer was really good for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. It's probably going to go to GTA 6 though, because it's so many people.
And the
have
winner
seen it.
is Grand Theft Auto 6 Trailer 2. Unfortunately, Rockstar couldn't be here
42%.
tonight. We will get this award on the train to Edinburgh ASAP via me. So, well done, Rockstar.
Woo! All right. Dang, we really got GTA 6 winning trophies before GTA 6. All right. With that category decided, we're moving on to this year's Still Playing Awards, presented by yours truly, which recognize the constantly evolving games that players are hopping into on a daily basis, or sometimes hourly basis. Hey, it's cool. No judgment here. First off, let's find out which mobile game is taking home the Still Playing trophy. The nominees are
Still Playing Mobile. Call of Duty Mobile.
Okay.
Pokemon Go. Subway Surfers. Clash Royale.
I can't pick between the super colorful cartoony game and the super colorful cartoony game. I'm having a hard time picking. Sorry, mobile games just do nothing for me. I know they're popular. I know people are playing that Clash Royale game a lot. And they play, you know, ZZZ and Genshin a lot too.
Roblox. Free Fire. PUBG Mobile.
Doesn't PUBG Mobile make more than the entirety of PUBG ever has?
All right, and the winner is Pokemon Go.
Please welcome Scopely to the stage.
It was a tight race, 18%, 14%, 13%. It was a tight race.
Thank you. This award is all for our trainers. So after 9 years, seeing millions of players catching Pokemon, making real-world connections, what makes all the hard work worthwhile. A big thanks to everyone in Niantic, Scopely, the Pokemon Company. Next year's our 10-year anniversary, so much more to come. Hopefully more awards. So yeah, very good. Thank you.
Loma's got to hold that volume like a steering wheel. It's really, really bad, yeah.
Yay! Shout out to Scopefly for scooping up that shiny. All right, that's another one for the trophy cabinet for Pokemon Go after they picked up 2 joysticks back in 2026. Now, oh, and by 2026 I mean 2016 because I read things and I say them correctly when I read them. Good. Now, let's crown the winner of our Still Playing Award for PC and Console, which covers all things asymmetrical and extraction, as well as the exceptional hero shooters, battle royale, and survival games we've been sinking our teeth into since throughout 2025. Here are your nominees.
Still Playing PC and Console. Minecraft.
Of course.
Dead by Daylight.
Mm-hmm.
Helldivers 2.
All right.
Naraka Blade Point.
I can do the compressor zoom, but it'll get super distorted because they're going that high. Hey, Satisfactory, dude. I was playing this with my wife last night. It's so good.
Call of Duty Warzone.
Get the frick out of here, COD.
Marvel Rivals.
Oh. Well, if it's a fan vote.
Fortnite.
If it's a fan vote, I don't know, dude. Rivals might take it.
Apex Legends.
Yeah, listen, I'm gonna be real with you. They do the same thing on Future Game Show. They get really charming hosts, and then they have really cringy jokes. They do the exact same thing for Future Game Show. Golden Joystick Awards is put on by the same organization that puts on Future Game Show. And I love Future Game Show. I love the organization. They're super kind. They're super sweet people. But their script writing is always mega cringy.
All right. The winner is Minecraft.
I honestly thought Rivals would take it. Oh no, Helldivers was in second place. I thought Rivals would take that because it was so huge for a couple months there. Oh, the mics are.
Först vill jag bara säga det är så kul med så mycket svenskar här ikväll. Så mycket svenska spel. But enough of the Swedish chef gibberish. Minecraft won its first Golden Joystick in 2011, and since then, well over a decade, the teams have been working really hard to continue working on Minecraft and expanding it. But of course, what truly expands Minecraft are our players, our creators, modders, recently filmmakers as well, but of course, most of all, our players. So on the behalf of the team at Mojang and from myself, big thank you. Thank you very much.
Huge congratulations to Mojang. That brings Minecraft's all-time joystick trophy tally to a whopping 7 awards. It's time to take a quick break from giving out joysticks, as we simply must show you another world premiere trailer. Let us feast our collective eyes on a cool new game. Canyons is a cooperative shooter where you can chart the wastes on a colossal mobile fortress. And it's coming soon to PC.
Captain Foster!
A world once filled with water, with life, and blooming technologies, fell to the awakened. A fusion of flesh and lifeless matter upon the ruins of the old world. A new power has risen. The Order of the Divided Cross. No one knows where the awakened came from, but their power grows. Only the warriors of the Order and their faith can save what remains.
So it's Ship of Fools meets Helldivers, right?
Looks like you got a cloud over there.
Was Canyons, the cooperative shooter, coming soon to PC. And now, you guessed it, it is time for more trophies! Next up is the Streamer's Choice Award, so please join me in welcoming the lovely Elez, the witch, to the stage.
Now listen, chat, I want everybody on their best behavior. Everybody stay respectful and calm.
The Witch.
I know this is a waste of my breath.
Content creator, which is why I'm so thrilled to be here today to present these Streamers' Choice Awards. Now, every year, the Golden Joystick Awards consults a panel of
everybody
expert
behave.
content creators to get their take on the
Behave
best
yourself.
game that has made a serious splash on streaming platforms. So we're talking games that engage fan communities, rack up watch hours, and lead to legendary viral clips. It was a tough year to narrow it down because there was so much intense competition, but eventually we landed on a winner. So, the winner of this year's Streamer's Choice Award is Peak!
I don't even know what the category was. What was she saying? What happened? I'm not sure what happened. Oh, Peak won another award. Good for Peak. Good job, Peak. Speaking of Peak, I'm sorry.
Okay, let me put. This is Bing Bong. So,
I am sorry. I am
sadly,
sorry
the
for
Peak
that
team
joke.
Could not be here tonight. Please do not look at table 9 or 10. I promise they're not here. They've sent me instead to say a few words, so thanks.
Good gracious. All the jokes in chat. You're all great. All the jokes about Peak are so funny.
Landfall must now engage in Mortal Kombat to figure out which trophy goes to Sweden and which trophy goes to Seattle. We want to see it. While they figure that out, let's see who is king of the vote for our brand new award, Best Remake / Remaster? Kind of ironic when you put it together like that. Anyway, please welcome the uber-talented Marios Gorvilis, who will reveal the winner.
All right, Short King.
Well, hi. My name is Marios Gavrilis, although you probably know me as the calculating, karate-loving Emmerich Voss von Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. It is... Hey, Sam, I knew that was really good writing. Thank you. He wrote my text. It is my privilege to present the award for Best Remake / Remaster, a brand new category for this year's show that recognizes video game revivals. These games introduce new players to all-time classics while offering returning fans a powerful sense of nostalgia.
I actually like that they made a category for this, so like these games don't show up in other categories.
Updating treasured worlds and game mechanics while preserving the hard work and vision of the original developers. So, without further ado, let's find out who will be our first winner. Here are the nominees.
Best Remake Remaster. Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion.
He could still fit Lono in his pocket. Come on, I'm 5'6". I'm not that small. Yeah, it's probably between Metal Gear and Oblivion.
The Talos Principle Reawakened. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4. Gears of War Reloaded.
All right. So the winner is The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. Congratulations.
It ran away with it at 58%. Holy mackerel. It wasn't even close. It had issues at launch,
London!
but people loved it. It was a very, very good remake.
I'm Tom from Bethesda, in from the U.S. I was very excited to get this potential to come up here and visit this award show. Always wanted to come. It takes two really big things to make a game of this scale and to remake something of this scale in the first place. It's the first original game developers who worked on the game. I want to thank the original OG Oblivion team at Bethesda Game Studios on behalf of everyone here. And then, of course, the fans and the players. I absolutely have to thank them. Without them, this game wouldn't have been possible. And then finally, our partners. We have some phenomenal partners along the way. Xbox, the publishing team at Bethesda Softworks and ZeniMax, our testing partners at Keywords, and our extremely, extremely solid development partner at Virtuous Games. Without them, none of this would have been possible. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a great night. Thank you.
I forgot about this. RoboQuest VR launches today. It is not a port. It is a complete VR adaptation with reworked controls. So if you've ever wanted to play RoboQuest, it is one of the best shooter rogues I've ever played. They just have never fixed the disconnect problem on PlayStation for Madam and I to play it, more than we already have. So be sure to check that out if you like VR on your PlayStation.
Oblivion's fourth Golden
Oh, it's also available in VR on
The
Steam.
original game took home 3 trophies, including Ultimate Game of the Year, all the way back in 2006. So, yeah, well done to all involved. Now, go do Morrowind and New Vegas, please. Okay, let's shift gears a bit. As we all know, 2025 has been a year marked by several breakthrough games, and our next award, aptly named Breakthrough Award, recognizes developers who have managed to cut through the fog and reach legions of players around the globe. Unlike our publicly voted awards, this winner was chosen by a panel of industry experts, so I've got no idea who the winner is. So let's find out together, shall we? Roll tape!
After cutting his teeth in the world of Roblox, an Australian programmer called Tyler began working on hobby projects in Unity before settling on a compelling idea that few publishers would put their name to: an open-world crime simulation game where you build a drug-dealing empire. 3 years of development and a free sample later, Schedule 1 launched into early access and quickly reached over 450,000 concurrent players on Steam, surpassing the likes of GTA 5 and Marvel rivals in the process. Schedule 1's brilliance lies in how it reveals layers of intricate detail and systemic depth through its immersive product-pushing gameplay, backed by a viral-friendly co-op mode that makes the rags to riches journey even more engaging. Schedule 1's overwhelmingly positive reception and word-of-mouth spread speak to a desire for gritty new experiences, and the remarkable capacity for a solo developer with no marketing to top the Steam charts. And since its initial release, Tyler's video game studio has been hard at work supporting the game's road to launch with substantial monthly updates voted on by the community. Schedule 1 is this year's ultimate underdog, and a well-deserving recipient of our Breakthrough Award for 2025.
Everything about that was great, except for the fact that he said schedule. The pronunciation of schedule is schedule drives me absolutely crazy. 10 out of 10 audio. I can hear every little convo. Yeah, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. It's like they didn't learn from last year that like you have to have separate audio for the live stream. The cameraman totally thought that bald guy was going up to the stage. They were following the wrong guy. That dude came back from a bathroom break, and the camera's like, oh, this is the guy.
Wow, damn, I wasn't expecting to be up here tonight. I had a few things I prepared to say up here, but I've forgotten them, so I'm just going to say thank you. Thank you to my friends and family and everyone that supported me, especially my mum. My mum is here tonight. Thank you. I couldn't have done it without you. Thank you to this man here who made the best part of the game, the soundtrack. Tremendous talent right here. Thank you, man. I've known him since 4th grade, and thankfully, luckily for me, he turned out to be an excellent musician. And then finally, thank you to the players and everyone who checked out the game and gave it a chance, and allowed me to turn a hobby into a career. I have so much gratitude for that. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, that dude's life has been changed, I'm sure. Like, good golly. Like, talk about how you just overnight independently wealthy.
Huge shout out to Tyler's Video Game Studio for winning this year's Breakthrough Award. Well deserved. All right, it's time to talk about the best gaming hardware, and who better to consult on this topic than Richard Ledbetter, the founder of Digital Foundry. Come on up, Richard.
No way! That's cool. I like Richard.
Hello there, my name is Richard Ledbetter. I'm the founder of Digital Foundry, a newly independent outlet where we specialize in technical analysis of video games, hardware, software. Just launched a new website, digitalfoundry.net. Please do check that out. No, please do. Today, it's my pleasure to reveal this year's winner of the Best Gaming Hardware Award. Over the past 12 months, manufacturers from across the globe have put out a raft of exciting new innovations in the hardware space. Everything from new laptops, GPUs, CPUs, peripherals, brand new consoles, of course. But there can only be one winner and you've been voting in huge numbers to decide it. And these are your nominees for the best gaming hardware.
Best gaming hardware. Nintendo Switch 2.
I mean, the Switch 2 is going to be a pretty big front runner, right? I mean, it's going up against an SSD. Like the Switch 2's competition is an SSD and a camera. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, boys.
Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh, Nintendo's going against Nintendo. So, yeah. It's a tough category to be in right now.
Razor Blade 16.
I mean, okay, so now we actually have... So, okay, there's hardware. Oh, a processor. You know, Switch 2 against the processor. This is a tough category. We'll see how it shakes out.
And the winner is...
I swear if it's the SSD.
And the winner is AMD with the Ryzen 9 9950X 3D.
Please welcome AMD to the stage.
I don't understand. I do not understand. How did the Switch 2 lose to a processor?
Thank you very much.
It's so funny.
Goes
It's
into
great.
bringing hardware into the world. So on behalf of all the teams at AMD, from engineering to sales and marketing, I want to say a big thank you to all the voters who voted for us, and a big thank you to the editorial teams who put us to the test. Thank you.
It's insane to me to think that there were so many fans of the processor that more of them voted than Nintendo fans? Like, what?
But before we go on, I've been told by the powers that be that I'm now required to tell you to be quiet in the audience. Don't make me go full Lady D on you.
Oh,
Nobody wants to
gosh.
see that. Although, actually, maybe they kind of do.
Oh, gosh. That is so funny to me.
From silicon chips to the silver screen. It's time to crown the winner of Best Game Adaptation, which is presented by Radio Times Gaming. Please welcome the wonderful Rebecca Hansen to reveal the winner.
Rogue, thank you so much for 46 months. It's official. Console gaming is dead. Lost to a chip. That's right. Suck it, console peasants.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Rebecca Hansen, though you may know me best as Queen Maeve in Netflix's The Witcher, Eve in Stellar Blade, and Althira in Baldur's Gate 3 if you didn't play as Dirge.
She's been busy.
I am delighted to be here to present the award for Best Game Adaptation, a relatively new addition to the Golden Joystick Awards that celebrates the ever-blossoming trend of video game stories making their way to studio lots and the silver screen. Having had the pleasure of working on one of these projects, I know how much passion is poured into adaptations, and this shortlist is absolutely jam-packed with projects that are beloved by fans around the world. So, without further ado, here are your nominees for Best Game Adaptation.
Best Game Adaptation.
Zubair said that everybody covets that CPU. You could see it. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? They're not voting for the chip. They're voting for PC and hardware, and you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of people out there that don't like Nintendo too, and they probably didn't want Nintendo to win. Oh gosh, if Last of Us Season 2 wins, then I'm gonna have a serious problem with that. I'm gonna have a serious problem with that. It was like one of the worst adaptations I've ever watched. It was so terrible. I don't think Secret Level can take it. Secret Level was actually very, very good. I loved it, but I don't think it can take it if Fallout's in here. Although Sonic is a massive, massive contender in this group.
And the winner is Arcane Season 2!
Oh, yeah, Arcane. Duh. Yeah, fan vote, Arcane, that makes sense.
A video from them.
Hello. My name is Christine Conzavera. I'm going to do some...
How do you mess up audio on a pre-recorded video? Not the people that made it. No, this is not the people that made its fault. This is the organization's fault. This is awful. Come on.
Happy and honored that we are receiving this prize, the Golden Joystick Awards.
Yeah, it was such a great experience. You know, we spent nearly a decade working on that show with our incredible partners at Fridays.
They took the time to make this, and it's completely fine. This is not on them for this audio issue. Good Lord, this is bad.
I think it represents nearly 15 nationalities altogether.
Yeah, it was a unique project, to be honest. And yeah, this award goes to the team. You know, they've been doing an incredible work, and they are very proud of what they've been able to accomplish, like mixing our two passions, which are animation and video games.
Yeah, it was a great experience working with Riot over the years, and in general, we really and Netflix, and also the fans, and the players, and the Golden Joysticks, of course. And we should do a great...
Why would you change it?
And thank you again.
Why would you change it? It's like somebody suddenly figured out how to turn off the freaking crowd mics, and they turned them back on. Who is this amateur?
Sick. All right. Sending love to Netflix and the Arcane team. Okay. Are we all playing the drinking game that I recommended earlier? Is that what's happening in the back? I think we might have gone too far. Let's knock it off now. No more drinking games to my blunders. All right. Before we move on to our next award, we have a special transmission from Owlcat Games about The Expanse, Osiris Reborn, which is also technically a game adaptation, just the other way around. Maybe we need an award category for that. Just saying. Anyway, let's dig into the details.
One of the biggest fears of an astronaut doing extravehicular activity, or EVA, is somehow becoming detached and floating away. Hi, I'm Leroy Chow. I'm a former NASA astronaut and ISS commander. Owlcat Games asked me to help them to create what it's like to live and work in space, and then it's really a challenge to take that experience and make it into a realistic game, and that's where their team stepped in.
We wanted to strike the right balance, realism grounded in science fiction, not simulation.
During real spacewalks, we actually use tethers to keep ourselves attached to the vehicle. In a reactive game, that would be too clumsy, and so mag boots is a creative way to kind of compromise and keep it realistic, but also be able to be reactive. But the fear is the same, becoming detached somehow and drifting away. And that's just one example. Even firearms would behave differently in space.
Finally,
Recoil and
thank
ballistics
you.
would also be different.
Stop.
People think about space as silent, but silence can mean danger. For example, inside of the spacesuit, there's a steady hum of the fan that's blowing oxygen over your face. The people at Owlcat Games did some research and figured out that vibrations caused by shots inside of the vehicle would translate to the hull and likely be felt through the mag boots.
We love the idea, but have to...
It's truly remarkable how they can be so incredibly bad at audio the whole time. It's like they get it right and then they mess it up again. Like, truly embarrassing.
Breath comes vibrations. The tension stays and so does the fear.
Turn the crowd mics off.
Mission crews train for months, even years together. The commander is chosen first and sets the tone. Just like in the game, trust takes time and shared experience.
The crowd needs to be quiet. You cannot ask a crowd to be quiet in this kind of a setting. They're not going to. They're eating and drinking and socializing. Like, when this is running in the, people at home watching, you have to cut the crowd mics. That's like the audio production 101. You can't just leave the crowd mics on. They're there for clapping. Like, that's basically it.
Food and ingredients on the ship. We hope that our approach to blending realism with gameplay considerations will make players experience something engaging and truly immersive.
Thank you, Hello Lima, for 29 months. Like, there's no excuse for this. Like, I understand in the first 10 minutes or something you might be having some problems. You're an hour and a half into the show now. Get it the frick together.
Osiris Reborn is coming soon to PC and consoles, so make sure it's on your wish lists. Now, let's get back into the awards with Best Supporting Performer, presented by the one and only Shy Matheson.
Good evening. Thank you, Maggie. Guys, can we give it up for Maggie Robertson? Hi, I'm Shy Matheson, and I'm Batman. Sure, but I know firsthand the hard work and dedication that goes into bringing supporting roles to life. From Sylvando in Dragon Quest XI to Scar in Wuthering Waves or Venini in Lies of P, supporting characters are often the heartbeat of a story. They motivate the hero, they deepen the world, and remind us what's at stake. Take Batman, for example. Without his rogues gallery, he'd just be a billionaire with an empty cave.
Thank you, Jagged Wizard, for 6 months on Twitch. I didn't see that. I'm sorry. Let me add that. We're 20 away from the milestone.
Forgettable. And what a bunch of rogues we have. 4 absolute villains, only 1 goodie, and 1, well, it's complicated. I'm looking at you, Ben Starr. And so without further ado, here are the nominees for Best Supporting Performer.
Best Supporting Performer. Troy Baker as Higgs in Death Stranding 2.
Maybe I can't kill you, you won't die, but you can lose everything you love.
Welcome back, prisoner.
And torture yourself for the rest of time.
Jim High as Eric in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
Who? Speak! The messenger said something about Cobbler's Bastard and some outlaws. I swear, by everything that is holy, I will find that whoreson, and I will rip out his heart!
Ben Starr as Verso in Clair Obscure Expedition 33.
Burying everyone you know what you live on can weigh you down a bit. I couldn't help your friend, but perhaps I can help you.
Lucy Griffiths as Alva in Eric's Hole, The Stolen Dream.
It's not funny yesterday. They're never here. I've had to cancel 3 jobs now because they're everywhere, Hannah. Not that you care. Oh, come on, look. You told me you wanted out. You and your brother. You said you're done with this, it's too dangerous, not what you wanted. That's what you said.
Logan Cunningham as Kronos in Hades 2.
Has fallen on deaf ears. Fear not, my son. I have not eaten them or anything. I have merely set them aside. They stand imprisoned in a moment that shall never pass. My clone is not within.
Marios Gavrilis as Emmerich Voss in Indiana Jones and the Great Circle.
You left a hard door, didn't you, Little Jones? For? Were you afraid of becoming a husband? A father? Oh, you were afraid of becoming your father.
And the winner is Ben Starr.
Listen, man, you can't attack him when he comes up there. It's not the time for that. You better settle down. Yeah. Ben Starr ran away with this 48% to 18%.
I was very fortunate to come to these awards and win for Clive Rossfield. But something more consequential happened in 2023. I found out that I had been cast at the Golden Joysticks as Verso in Expedition 33. It was a very strange moment. It was a Small, developing team. The game looked incredible, and they asked me to be a part of this. I recognize Verso is a very controversial character for many people. He exists in a gray area. He makes mistakes. He is incredibly flawed. But I think that is what this industry does best, is it presents us with flawed characters that reflect the lives that we have on the outside, because life, guys, as we know, and I'm going to be the first one to swear, is fucking hard. It really is. This industry is hard. We are celebrating today astonishing video games, but there are many people who should be here who aren't because they are laid off from the industry. Many people might criticize me for grandstanding right now, but the one thing that Sandfall do and have done is respect the people that work for them. They respect the people that they are making games for, and they want to make them good. That is why this game is great, is because they wanted to make it good for the people they're making it for. They didn't want it to be popular. So they wrote characters that are flawed. They wrote characters that are broken, and they wrote characters that ultimately you might hate. And I'm very, very fortunate to potentially play one of them. So thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of your night.
That was a very moving answer. He can be serious as well as funny. All right, folks. Not only is he incredibly good at eating bananas and posing as a calendar model, he can act too. Well, good. Yes, I'm reading the jokes and I'm saying them and it's going really well. That was a joke. Let's all pretend that I did it correctly. Okay, let's follow that with the award for Best Lead Performer, and the stage is set to burn with the fire of 1,000 suns because the legendary Samantha Bayart is here to reveal the winner. Come on up, Carla!
We're going to run into a bit of a problem here, y'all. So in 22 minutes, the Xbox partner event goes live. We're going to have to switch to that.
My name is Samantha Bayart, the creator and host of It Takes a Village, a chat show on YouTube where we shine a light on creatives and devs in this industry. You are too much in the dark. We need to see more of you. Now, you may know me better from 2023's seminal indie dating sim, Baldur's Gate 3, where I muscled my way into hearts and minds as tiefling barbarian Karlach. Thank you for remembering me. Or as Cider in the recently released beat-em-up Absalom. Or as One in the upcoming desert punk RPG Fading Echo. But I am not here to flip tables and set fire to the place, slap someone at the back of the room with my telescopic arm, or short-circuit the electrics as an anthropomorphic tsunami. That's for the after-party. I'm here to celebrate my fellow actors who once again have given some of the best leading performances in video games in the past 12 months. This award, Best Lead Performer, recognises the remarkable impact of performers on the experience of playing video games. Now, I know firsthand how much they can mean to the actors themselves, as well as the teams of developers and creatives who bring them to life, and also the players. I continue to be moved by the wealth of fan art, songs, cosplays, and endless smut on AO3. Please make it stop. That players create long after the credits have rolled. Yes, we all know about AO3. Now, all the performers in our shortlist deserve their flowers, and the hard work of these actors has already ensured that their respective characters will live forever as a part of video gaming history. But only one can win this award. I was going to say fight, but I'm not allowed. All right, here are your nominees.
Best Lead Performer. Jennifer English as Maya.
Yes.
After the fire, you wanted me to find new joy in life. And I tried. But I couldn't.
That's one of her best scenes in the entire game.
in Indiana Jones and the Great Circle.
Let's hear it. Throughout history, mankind has built sites of great spiritual significance. Siwa, Giza, Persepolis, Mohenjo-Daro, Sukhothai, Nazca, Machu Picchu now. Here's the strange part. If you were to draw a line through these ancient sites around the globe, you get a perfectly aligned circle.
Tom McKay as Henry in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
Bend over backwards. I'll tolerate all your stupid fucking wins. And what do I get? Insults and accusations. But right from the start, you acted like you were on some nobleman's outing. All you cared about was whoring and boozing. You know full well the ambush was your fault, and now you're kicking out so you don't have to admit it.
Alex Jordan as Yan in The Alters.
He deserves so much praise for his work in The Alters. It's very impressive. It's really a bummer that The Alters came out in a year where it's just not getting the attention. It's such a cool game. I want to go back to it. It's so good.
But we beat them. We beat the odds. It's incredible.
Erika Ishii as Atsu in Ghost of Yotei.
I bloodied my father's mind with nameless enemies, picturing the outlaws who murdered my family. After 16 years, I've come home.
Adrian Ray as Hazel in South of Midnight.
She all right?
I found her house, but I couldn't find her. And then I saw a ton of red yarn laying around. I was told that was Molly's doing.
Didn't
And
seem
the
like
winner
a good scene in the
is-
show. Jennifer English, come on.
Carlac approves. It's Jennifer English.
Yes! She ran away with it, boys. Like 43% of the votes. She had two scenes in that game. Two scenes in the game that made me emotional. She was so excellent. The writing was superb. Her execution was remarkable. She's obviously very talented.
Oh my god! Hi, I didn't think of a speech because I didn't think I was going to win because I'm nominated alongside some industry titans. And thank you so much, everyone, every single one of you for voting. Maëlle embarks on this crazy journey. She chooses to leave a life that wasn't serving her. And I did that a few years ago. And I chose instead a life that was authentic, a life that was gay. I fell in love with a beautiful woman who's crying her eyes out right now. It's really funny. And I chose queer joy. And as a result of that queer joy, I felt safe enough to pour my grief and pain and all that nonsense and joy and love into this incredibly beautifully written character. And I am so proud of that, and I just want to thank Queer Joy for that. Thank you everyone at Sandfall, Guillaume, Jen, Side, Kepler, the MVP that is Jack, Sarah, B, my wonderful girlfriend, my parents, everyone who likes me, thank you. And thank you everyone who voted, thank you.
Okay. Go, Jen. Time for a slight change of pace now, but if you've ever deleted a pool ladder or fell down a YouTube rabbit hole about Bella Goth, I think you're going to enjoy our next segment. 2025 marks 25 years of The Sims, so we figured it was high time we inducted this legendary franchise into our Golden Joystick Awards Hall of Fame. Here is what the team at Maxis had to say about the story so far.
To me, The Sims has always been an optimistic universe, a place where I can be who I want to be and make a world that reflects the way that I wish the world would work.
Life is the game. You're playing with it. You get a little bit of control, but there's always a pushback. There's always something new to do.
The Sims is uniquely a game about everyday life. It's about celebrating small moments that you can relate to from your lived experience.
I could have this little world that I crafted and these characters that I could develop. And there wasn't a rule or a goal. I could just do whatever I wanted to do. And that freedom was very attractive and very inspiring.
I'm lucky enough to have been part of the original Sims team, going back to before it was even The Sims, when we were just making dollhouse, essentially, and putting furniture in places and figuring out what these little people did. And I'm still inspired by the great people that I'm working with today, and that's what keeps me around.
I knew she clued it. The Sims is so much more than just a game to me. It's a storytelling tool. It is this giant sandbox where I can explore any narrative, any lived experience that I want to explore. It's just such a broad canvas for my creativity. It's a place where I can tell stories and share them with other folks and then look at their stories and get inspiration from them.
I am endlessly impressed by the imaginations and creativity and the amazing things that our community has cooked up. And their feedback over the years has truly shaped what The Sims has become. What do I think The Sims will look like in 25 years? The Sims is going to continue making the content and experiences that connect with our audience. We're going to take feedback, we're going to find even more ways to amplify and celebrate audience creativity, and continue to make The Sims for you and anybody else who wants to join. That's enough.
Please welcome Jürgen Karlström from The Sims to the stage.
Chat, I can't believe I have to say this in 2025, but maybe drop it. Like, who the frick cares if she's happy and, you know, telling people that she's gay? Like, who the frick cares? Like,
The Golden Joystick Awards.
you know what I mean?
This recognition means so much for the people that have spent the past 25 years working on The Sims together. And thank you to our incredible community. Your passion, creativity, and stories have shaped this world. And the best chapters are still ahead of us. Now, Lindsay Pearson, our VP of Franchise Creative, she wanted to be here tonight, but she is busy working on something very exciting for the future. So please, turn your attention to the screen and see a message from Lindsay.
So, I'm Lindsay Pearson. I am so sorry that I couldn't be with you all tonight, but as Jürgen said, I'm here back at home with our incredible development team, hard at work for our players. I'd like to thank the Golden Joystick Awards for this honor. Accepting the Hall of Fame award on behalf of the Sims team is so special. I've had the privilege of working on the Sims games for more than 20 years, and it has been amazing to see how much the Sims has meant to players all around the world. Who could have known that 25 years ago, when The Sims first started out, that we would pioneer the life simulation genre and still be leading the way 2 decades later? Since the beginning, The Sims has been guided by this belief that creativity, inclusion, freedom, and choice makes your play truly powerful. The Sims has always been more than a game. It's a reflection of life in all its forms, and a place where everyone can see themselves, be themselves, a place where you belong, to tell your own story. A Sims experience celebrates what makes life uniquely you. Every relationship, every dream, every unpredictable moment.
I don't want to talk over somebody's speech, but in 9 minutes we got to go to the Xbox show, guys.
To life, while creating Sims and building homes.
Oh wow, they finally figured the audio out again.
Finding fun in every little instance that makes life, life.
As we look to the future in the next 25 years of The Sims, our same values will continue to drive everything that we do. This award belongs to all of you, our players, for coming on this journey with us. And again, on behalf of the Sims team, it is an incredible honor to accept the Golden Joysticks Hall of Fame Award. Thank you, and dag dag.
Oh, we've lost audio entirely.
Hello? Can you hear me? Now we're cooking with gas. All right. We're getting back into the publicly voted awards now with PC Game of the Year, which is presented, naturally, by PC Gamer. Here's last year's winner, Coffee Stain Studios, to pass the torch. Come on up, guys.
Good evening. My name is Michael Niazi. And I'm Jason Edwards. We're community managers who work on Satisfactory at Coffee Stain Studios. Thank you. Thank you. Our team was overjoyed to take home the trophy for PC Game of the Year last year, especially since it is a trophy that you guys vote for. So thank you so much. But now it's time to pass on this gold baton to a new team that has crafted the best PC game of 2025, as voted for by you guys.
Now, before you guys freak out, Expedition 33 is not in PC Game of the Year. It's not in Console Game of the Year. It's in Ultimate Game of the Year. I'm not quite sure why they did that, like why Expedition isn't considered console or PC. Like, it's just like, I guess, nothing. I'm just going to assume they didn't want it to win every single category is why they did it.
Well done. Here are your nominees for PC Game of the Year.
PC Game of the Year. Hollow Knight Silk Song. The Alters. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Peak. Abiotic Factor. Dune Awakening.
And the PC Game of the Year is Hollow Knight Silksong. As we know, Team Cherry is not here with us tonight, unfortunately. So I'll tell you guys, if you want a trophy, please come meet me in Sweden. I would be so happy to meet you. And please, just once in any of the DLC, have Hornet say Shaw just once. Thank you.
Thank you, Team Cherry. It's really shiny.
Yay! Another win for Hornets and the creator of Shudder, Vilehaven. That parcel I mentioned earlier, it just got heavier. Good luck, Australia Post. All right, we've got another trailer up next, and it concerns a mystery game. And
Thank you, Minch Tree.
let's take a look.
Yeah, guys, we're gonna have to get out of here. I'm really kind of confused at the scheduling here. I don't think you have to consider every event, but Golden Joystick Awards is an annual event. I'm not quite sure why the Xbox event is like right on top of it, but we've got to switch gears. We kind of know what's going to happen. We know pretty much what most of the winners are. Like, we know that Expedition 33 is going to win Ultimate Game of the Year. Any category that's in, it's probably going to win. Hang on, we don't want ASL. Here we go. Okay. Okay. So what I'm going to do for you guys on YouTube is I'm going to give you a link and I'm going to redirect, okay? We've got to switch gears. I hate to do this, but I don't have control over these schedules. Make sure and hit the like button before we leave this stream. It'll help it later. It'll get hit with copyright claims almost assuredly. Hey, if you're watching this later, thank you so much for checking out the Xbox Partner Preview event through my channel. If you watched it live or you like to watch these events live, make sure and hit subscribe and make sure and hit that like button. Now, if you're watching this later and there are large portions of the broadcast that are muted, that is not something that I have control over. Unfortunately, a lot of these companies and trailers use copyrighted music, and it kind of forces us to mute those sections. So apologies in advance for those muted sections. It basically ruins the video. I know it's a great reason to be here live when these events happen. I'm going to end the previous stream. We were covering the Golden Joystick Awards and sadly didn't get to watch the end, but we kind of know what's going to happen. It's going to